Evening. It's day 15 of going sober for October, and we're experiencing a minor heatwave at the minute. It's absolutely roasting outside, so I thought I'd put some ice cubes in my water today. So in order to cope with the sweltering conditions, we're reaching the heights of 14, even 16 degrees centigrade in some cases. So keep safe out there. Slap on the sunscreen. Don't go outside during between the hours of 11 and 3. Make sure you're wearing your hats. All right, it reminds me actually of the freak heatwave we had in 1992. You probably remember that. Who's there? Someone at the door. Who's that? Peter.
Derek!
Peter, what are you doing?
I need some spices!
Spices? What are you making with spices?
A booner!
You're making a booner?
Yeah.
When you've never made the booner in your life, Peter. What are you talking about?
Oh!
Where have you got this recipe from?
I saw it on the interwebs, Derek!
Oh, I told you not to go on there.
Have you got spices?
I've got some spices. I've got parsley.
That'll do!
Yeah.
Where can I know I'm not meant to come in your house!
No, stay where you are, Peter. Stay where you are.
Where's the parsley for my booner?
Well, it's in my fridge.
I'll go get it, Derek!
No, I didn't say... Oh, he's gone in. He's in my kitchen. Peter, just take the parsley and leave, all right? I'm trying to tell a story.
Oh, I like a story, Derek!
Right, he's going for my fridge. Where was I? Now leave the ice cubes alone, Peter. He's licking me ice cubes. Stop putting them back. Don't lick them and put them back. If you're going to lick them, you keep them. Peter. He's a rascal. He is a rascal. Now, where was I? That's right, I was talking about my winter wonderlands. Derek Reynolds' Winter Wonderland. It was December 1992. Peter! He's using my toothbrush! What are you doing, Peter? Why are you... Don't brush me your teeth with... Stop that!
It had a button, Derek!
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to press the buttons, Peter.
I'm going to head off now, Derek, and make my booner!
Yeah, go make your booner with your parsley. All right? And leave me be, I'm telling me stories. Right. So it was 1992, and there I am, I've just opened my Winter Wonderland.
You're going to take a cookie for the road!
No, don't put your hands in the cookie jar. Where have those hands been, Peter? Where have they been? What's that dirt under your fingernails, Peter? Peter, stop that.
Oh, it's a jam cream.
It's a jam cream. Yeah, just take one. He's pocketing the lot. Peter, he is such a rascal. Honestly. December 1992, there I was. Derek Reynolds' Winter Wonderland. I just opened, the skating rink on the duck pond, against all health and safety advice. They said, there's no way you can have 40 people skating around on 2 inches of ice. And I said, well, they're paying for the experience, so, what you're going to do, the ducks don't mind. They're quite happy. You put a little pair of skates on a duck, they're quite happy going about. But my main concern really was the butterflies. You see, I was worried they were going to hatch. We're going to hatch early due to the unseasonable warmth. So there I am, we've got a whole bunch of people out on the duck pond, and obviously I've gone to extraordinary lengths, to create a wonderland experience in my wildlife sanctuary. I've dressed up a couple of rescue cats as reindeers, and a couple of rescue dogs also dressed as reindeers, and a couple of pigs, they're dressed as reindeers, and the goat, we had a goat at the time, that's dressed as a reindeer, and a couple of bunny rabbits, rescue bunny rabbits, and a hedgehog, all dressed as reindeers. We even had a couple of reindeers, so I thought I may as well dress them up as reindeers as well. And then my mate Peter, he's gone now. He was dressed as Father Christmas. He was running around chasing the kids, and offering them like screwdrivers, and he was flogging them he was flogging all the tools from his garden shop, you know, and he was like wrapping them up in, you know, newspaper. And it was great fun. And my wife at the time, Linda, she was playing Santa's little helper, like she was the elf, and she was giving all the kiddies like little discount vouchers to come and see her do one of her psychic, you know, readings at the Horse and Groom every Tuesday. You know, like I don't know why the kids would want to come, you know, and like listen to their grandparents talking to them from beyond the grave. But you know, Linda didn't miss an opportunity. And, you know, and I had some snow blasters brought in, you know, some like industrial power snow blasters, blasting everyone as they came through the turnstiles, you know, right in the face, you know, some of the kids, you know, because they were, you know, I should have had it going a bit higher. But, you know, it was all right because it wasn't real snow. It was sort of chemical stuff. So, you know, you just put a bit of water on in your eyes and it wore off in no time. And, the main problem really was everyone's on the duck pond, and I'm looking up at the sun, and I can see that the duck pond's starting to melt, and then you hear this crack and this crunch, and then about 25 people just disappeared under the ice into the duck pond. And there's screaming and crying, and then in the midst of the hubbub, you know, the butterflies have hatched, and they're just running riot and running rampage. You know, they're all sucking the juices out of the hush slush puppies, and you know, ice creams, and they're going absolute ballistic. And then, you know, there's one kid, you know, the parents are crying, my kid, he's stuck under the ice. You know, because the kid he'd been sucked down under the ice, and then he'd gone under it, and you could see him, he was tapping away, trying to get his way through. And then Peter, dressed as Father Christmas with his beard falling off, you know, he jumps into the duck pond and he scoops underneath, you know, like he's a seal or something, and he comes out with this unconscious kid and just like launches him onto the bouncy castle, and the kid bounces off and he bounces back in the pond, and Peter goes back in and he pulls him back out again, and then he lays him down a bit more gently on the grass by the pond, and you know, the kid spouts out a fountain of water, and everyone applauds, and you know, but it was hot. It was really hot.